Hi everyone, Carol and Kristen here with Luminous Ministries, and today we are really excited to be introducing to you our Lenten devotional. It's called Growing Pains, the Demands of Our Lenten Journey. And we're here today to talk about the various ways that you might consider entering into your own Lenten experience via our reflection, our devotion. So it's a kind of a unique devotion, different than most you'll see out there, because it is guided by a CD and 3 of our musicals. So Kristen, would you like to talk a little bit about how the whole thing works?
Absolutely. So like my mom said, this is a daily Lenten devotional for every day of your 40-day journey,
right,
to the cross and closer to Christ. And we have 2 different ways that you can enter into it. So like my mom and I were talking this morning, if you're more of a tactile person and you want to physically have something in your hands,
that's me.
We have it in book format for you, and it's just a little one, so you can carry it wherever you go, so this can truly be an active part of your Lenten journey. Right. And then also, like my mom said, it is CD guided. Well, like I said, depending on which way you go about this, you can either get the physical CD if you're a person who prefers that route, or you can simply get the devotional and then get the tracks on iTunes and engage in it that way. Or there's a third way you can engage, which is we have created an ebook as well. And the ebook is already set up so that on each day, all you have to do is click on the title, and that will take you to the track on YouTube for you to listen to it and then proceed with the rest of the reflection. So there are 3 different ways, and we will guide you step by step through this. So we're going to be showing you right now, this is our storefront. This first option here is for you to purchase the ebook, which, like I said, already has the tracks in the ebook.
Right.
So you don't even need to do anything else. If you go the ebook route, there it is. Boom, you click buy now, and you're done.
And we should maybe say right now that all the music that you'll be hearing when you tap into that is our original music that we created for this Lenten trilogy, Growing Pains, the Demands of Our Lenten Journey, which focuses on 3 biblical characters. And Claudia Procula, the wife of Pontius Pilate, is the first. The second one is Mary Magdalene, and the third is Mary, Mother of God. So it focuses on those 3 biblical women, and it is all original narrative and music. So
absolutely. Yeah. So then when you scroll down to the next thing here on our store, what you're going to see is the possibility to purchase the CD and the physical book. So that's the next thing. And then you're going to see one more option, which is
we like to provide lots of options.
Right, which is just the devotional, right. At which case, if you're one of those people who would like to, purchase the music via iTunes, you can do it that route. So just wanted to explain that, and like you see on your screen, those are the options. Those are 3 different ways that you can engage with this devotional, because we wanted to meet you wherever you are. But the bottom line is we wanted to make it accessible to your lifestyle. If you're a person who you'd rather have your devotional right there on your phone, then you want to go the ebook route. If you're a person who wants to have that physical copy in your hands, then get the physical copy. And if you're a person who wants to experience the devotional not via a CD, but you'd like to go tracks via iTunes, and all you need is that physical copy if that's what you so desire, and then plug in via iTunes.
Or you might be like me, where it just depends on the mood you're in and the situation you're in. I, on any given day, might choose to do the physical copy, and another day I might say, you know what, I don't want to have to bother with all of that. I just want to be able to plug in via,
so you can go all the different routes, whatever you most gravitate to, whatever's right. Going to truly help you on your Lenten journey. That's what we would recommend.
The important thing is that you do delve into that Lenten journey. It's a spiritual opportunity to grow closer to Christ and to really take that, am I a follower of Jesus? And if I am, what does that mean? And we've got 3 women who really give a very beautiful example of what it means, what it meant for them to be a follower of Jesus. So we have lots of good example in scriptures, but we also know that we have to eventually take that journey ourselves. We have to, we have to enter into the darkness, because there's no resurrection without the darkness. And, I was thinking about it this morning, that our spiritual journey really is an ebb and flow. It's an ebb and flow. If you read the scriptures, I have a little goal for myself right now that I'm reading 1 chapter of the Bible each day. And this morning I was in Genesis chapter 34. oh boy, go to Genesis chapter 34, and it was very Lenten for me because it was very dark, and there were lots of evil things happening in this chapter. And it was, in fact, after I finished reading it, I had to go into the New Testament and find some a little bit more cheerful, uplifting stuff because it was dark. But I thought to myself, but no, that's all a part of it. That's all a part of it. And, they say that, one of the things that you might do when you read the Bible is place yourself in every role of every character, because eventually, at some point in your life, you are that person. You are.
Well, they say we always like to be the Jesus figure, but it's like, no, we're probably more so the other people.
Yeah, no kidding. So we're all struggling. We're all entering into the darkness, and that's okay, because it is a very real part of our journey. And, right now we are especially experiencing darkness with COVID and, political unrest and just, just the aches and pains, the muck and mire of life, as they put it, that we all deal with. Even in the best of days, we're struggling with, just general life difficulties. So Lent really is an opportunity to confront the darkness and to come out on the other side of the, I like to think of it as Lent as an opportunity to actually not just follow Jesus when it feels good.
Right.
Because we all like to do that.
Well, I think it comes back to even our title, growing pains. Yep. Like, they're necessary. Like a child, when you're growing, some of that is painful,
right,
but it's a part of your growth and it's necessary. It's part of the whole process.
Right.
And so, I think something that we talked about when we were naming this is just that, like, there is pain involved in growth, and we don't necessarily like to acknowledge that because no one likes to be in pain. But sometimes it's what's demanded. And so specifically the different themes that we hit on, because of these different women who were real women who actually walked the earth, right, who lived these true events. This is a real life story. I mean, like, what more epic real life story than the right, love that Jesus has for us and how that all played out in his life. And so through these women and their perspective of the events of the Passion, we really delve into the topics of truth, courage, and love. Right. And I think what more poignant topics for the world that we're living in right now, what is truth? That's one of the big questions that we delve into in the initial, when we're looking at Claudia Procula, who is the wife of Pontius Pilate. He infamously asked that question.
Right.
It was the right question. I'm
asking it every day lately.
Yeah.
What is truth?
And, but ask the right question, but dismisses it. Doesn't really want to know.
Right.
Like has the source of truth right in front of him, but it's not, he's not actually asking. It's right, what is truth? Yeah. I've given up on it. And so for us to really delve into the truth, that's tough. That can be painful.
Yes.
But it's necessary and it's important for our growth. Same with courage. I think right now, maybe, not more than ever, I think it's always been tough. Life has always been tough.
Right.
But it does take a lot of courage to be a follower of Christ. And, especially when that's not the popular thing or that's not what other people are suggesting you to do. And so Mary Magdalene is all about the courageous. She was such a courageous woman. And,
right,
when so many of the other apostles fled for fear of their lives, she was at the foot of the cross,
right,
and that also brings us to Mother Mary, who was
yeah,
also at the foot of the cross, and the deep love that she had, for her son,
right,
and for all of us. And so these are the main themes that
yeah,
we really hit this Lenten season.
And not just those themes via these biblical women, but then you read the narrative that is provided for that particular day, and that will take you into the personal lives of myself and of Kristen, and we'll take the theme that you will listen to when you listen to the track, and we'll bring it closer to home,
yep,
into our own personal experience. So we become, I thought, I don't know about you, but I felt like I was kind of bearing my soul to the world in writing the devotional.
Oh, I agree.
I felt very vulnerable because I was sharing some days things that were very private and personal to me, and very difficult, challenging, very much dark seasons of my life, and how I was trying to pull through that. So, and we all have that. We all have the darkness, and which makes the light so much more worthwhile. When you've been through the darkness, you can very much more appreciate the light. So it is not necessarily a fun thing. We always say we enjoy Advent so much more than Lent, but Lent is very significant and very important for our personal growth. So we just have to dig in and hunker down and allow ourselves to experience, to go through. You know, they say to go through is the only way. You have to go through.
Yeah.
And so this Lent, we are inviting you, perhaps via our Lenten devotional, an opportunity to go through the muck and mire of life and come out on the other side to the light.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because we know that love and life always involves the cross. Right. But after the cross, there is resurrection. So we invite you to pick up your cross, carry that pain, and like these women and like Jesus Christ our Savior, use it as crucial testimony for the kingdom. We hope you'll join us on this 40-day Lenten journey. God bless.